Good afternoon, Big Mac. How are you today?
Thank you, Craig. Good afternoon to you.
I've been keeping an eye on you and an ear on you.
I'm sure you have.
You have become, unfortunately, very predictable from 6:15 to 7 o'clock. So we have a nice little 4-hour and 50-minute run.
Yeah.
We talk about a lot of different things, sports, non-sports, pop culture, man culture, all the good stuff that makes this show special, right? I get in my car, I find my spot on the street. It's a little cold. I get in, I shiver a little bit. I put the fan right on for my hour drive home, and not invariably, every single night,
true.
It's you yelling into the radio about how people have wronged your general manager, your manager, putting words in your best players' mouths.
There you go.
And on and on and on.
Because
I go,
as
that
you
son
said,
of a bitch is doing it again.
I haven't done it, though.
You did it yesterday.
I did it yesterday.
You did it the day before.
I did not do it the day before.
I have these guys running tape on you.
Go pull it up.
I'm putting together for you.
Go pull it up. First
and
of all,
it should be ready for tomorrow. An example of every 30 to 45 minute show you do alone. Because I'm usually out here about 6:15. And it is fascinating how you pivot from the fun we have from 2 to 6:15 to the almost like an addict. I gotta get this out of my system. I have to say these words.
We didn't talk about that enough for my liking.
I know.
And so I needed to say it. I opened up with music, by the way.
Yes, you did.
And I didn't bring up the Yankees. A caller brought up the Yankees. Now,
so happy.
Did that call lead to a 20-minute rant? Maybe it did. Maybe it did.
Yeah, and I thought last night, the last call, you tried to squeeze in to be kind to him because I'm sure he's on hold a long time.
Yeah.
And you were like, hey, Billy in Toppin, Jersey, wherever the hell he's from. And then he's like, oh, man, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
I said, he was like, what's your favorite album? He's like, Third Eye Blind. I'm like,
Anyhow, interesting football stuff today. Quick just preamble to it. I am not a gambler. I do not gamble. I can't gamble responsibly, but I'm obviously aware of spreads and over-unders and all that. I thought it was interesting. I saw for the first time the over-unders for this upcoming NFL season. And I bring it up because I want to focus it very quickly on, of course, the Jets and the Giants, okay? Sure. And here's the interesting thing I took out of it. The New York Jets over-under, if you had to take a guess, just top of your head, bang, you would say is what?
4.5.
All right, so it's 5.5.
Okay.
So the expectation, and rightfully so, New York Jets could have another loser season. We don't have a quarterback. I guess Frank Reich didn't move the needle when it comes to Vegas, But that's not the one I want to focus on because I already know it's going to be a long season of football for the Jets. I want to be very clear about that. I know that. I own that. I'm aware of it. My expectation for the Jets was right about what you said, maybe 4.5, maybe 5. And I think 5's a stretch, to be honest, because I don't have a quarterback, okay?
Well, that's why.
But the Giants number actually stood out to me.
Did it?
And I'll tell you why. Because the way a lot of Giant fans, you included, have talked this offseason is that you guys truly believe, not just based on fandom, that there is 10-win talent on this roster. And you guys have kind of intimated that, if not saying those exact words, over the course of the last month and a half. Is that a fair assessment for me to make?
Yes.
Okay, so we believe as Giant fans that the New York Giants have 10-win talent. You guys are also, rightfully so, very excited about John Harbaugh and a very competent coaching staff that he has brought to the New York Giants. Is that a factual statement?
Oh, that's beyond a fact.
Okay, so explain this to me. And I know a lot of people are going to say, what Vegas says means nothing, but it does mean something.
Sure.
It gives you a first glimpse at what football people think each team is going to be. Now, you might exceed the expectation, of course. You might come under the expectation, as both teams did last year.
Yes.
So we've experienced both, correct?
Yes.
But how is it that you guys have bought into the notion that as we sit here today, the New York Giants are 10-win talent, meaning a possible wild card berth, and maybe they press the Eagles for a late shot to maybe steal the division, and yet the first numbers have come out, and it's not a good number, buddy.
You don't think so?
It is not a good number.
Okay. Based
on your belief that I've got 10-win talent in that building and that John Harbaugh is the great divider. Now, your over-under is not 9. It's not 8.5.
No?
It's not 8. Your over-under is 7.5. So the expectation is that the New York Giants, with 10-win talent, and with an upgraded head coach and an upgrade throughout the coaching staff, is a 7 or 8 win team. I'm just wondering, for you and your brethren, you diehard Giant fans out there, are you ready for an 8
go bet the over?
and 9 win season?
Yes, that's not. I mean, I think it's one short. I think 8.5 is a fair number for the Giants.
Okay, the Dallas Cowboys are 8.5, just so you know. Just
I think they're every bit as good as Dallas.
Apples to apples.
Yep.
The Washington Commodores are 7.5.
I think they're
and
the
the
same
Eagles are
number as Washington.
10.5. You and the Washington Redskins, whatever they're called these days, have the same exact
they
number.
were in the NFC Championship game 2 years ago.
That's right. And the quarterback got hurt last year, so if you expect he's healthy.
If he's healthy, they should be much better than they were
But
last year.
isn't that a little bit of a shot?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
You don't take that as maybe I misjudged how good we were?
No, because you got to understand.
Yeah.
The Giants are coming from a place, they won 4 games last year.
I get it.
4 games last year.
So that would
They
double it.
haven't improved the roster at all.
Right.
It's February.
Okay.
Like, yes, they got the coach.
Right.
Yes, you're going to expect year 2 of the progression of Jackson Dart. We expect them to be a better football team. They won 4 games, and now they're telling you it's 7 or 8.
Well,
that's a 3-game jump without a single player added to the team.
But it's not a jump on last year's preseason over-under either.
But what last
essentially
year,
the expectation was, I think, 7
right.
going into the season last year.
We saw what happened.
Yeah, I know.
They were the worst team of football.
I'm concerned about it for you.
They had the number 1 pick until the second to last game of the year.
I know.
They were as bad as any team in football. Who cares about last year's projections? We saw what they were.
Yeah.
They were a 4-win team. Mm-hmm. They beat a Dallas Cowboys team the last game of the year that didn't try to win the game. You could argue they're a 3-win team.
That's fair.
Right?
That's right. I'm with you 100%.
So, all right, so 100%. So we're talking about all the things you're talking about.
Yeah.
Vegas right now has them making a 3-4 game jump just based on the head coach.
So I'm glad you said that, because this is one of those examples of the glass is half full or the glass is half empty. Mm-hmm. You are still approaching it as if the glass is half full.
Yes.
That's a 3-game jump over last year.
Just with a coach.
That's because of Johnny Harbaugh.
That is.
And then the glass half empty side is Vegas assumes you're going to be under 500. Yes. That's the assumption right now, that the New York Giants with John Harbaugh and year 2 of a promising young quarterback is not going to be enough to make it into the playoffs, because obviously you're not a wild card team at 7 or 8 wins.
No.
You're a 7.5 win over under. And that tells me that there's a chance, and just a chance, and I'm not being the bad guy here, I'm just giving you facts. There is a chance that in your excitement over Jackson Dart and your excitement over getting a very competent head coach and coaching staff, that perhaps, I don't know, you've misjudged the talent on the New York Giants roster.
No.
Is there any truth to that?
I mean,
I'm just asking the questions,
I
Ken.
think they're gonna be a 9 or a 10-win team. I think they have a chance to be a 10-win team.
So you think there's a chance for a wild card?
Yeah.
Not a division title, wild card.
I think they're going to make a large jump. I think Vegas looks at it as the betting community looks at it, which, by the way, they are the most bet team to win the Super Bowl. Well, they look at it.
We never held Giant fans out as Mensa members either. I mean, let's be fair about it.
Because they have a track record. We've talked about it.
Yeah.
They have a track record of being a miserable team for the last decade.
That's correct.
You said the shine is worn off.
Yeah.
They're not the Giants anymore.
Yeah.
This isn't a prestigious franchise anymore. It's been 10 years of being at the bottom of the NFL.
Yeah.
As excited as I am, and as much as I think this team has a chance to win 10 games, I can't expect the overall football community to feel that way based on now just the head coach.
See, but here's the issue, and I'm trying to figure you out, because we've only been together for what?
Right.
34 shows, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure you out, are you just a hopeless romantic that just always believes in his team every year?
No.
Or if you actually see things that can comment on your teams objectively. And here's why I asked the question. I don't think you're an objective Yankee fan. I think you're a subjective Yankee fan, and I think the Yankee fans have spoken to that with your shilliness.
Okay, we don't have to get into that right now.
So,
you want me to talk Yankees?
No,
I'll talk Yankees. That's what I thought.
I'm concerned about your fandom as a Giant fan.
No, my fandom as a Giant fan has been in the friggin' bottom of the ocean.
Do you think you're being objective?
Years. Yes.
Do you think a 9 or 10 win year,
yes,
when the over-under 7.5 is an objective view of your team?
Yes.
I'm here to tell you that you need therapy.
Oh, stop
I'm here to tell you, as a guy that has gone to therapy,
I believe in
that
Jackson
you could
Dart.
be helped.
I believe in Jackson Dart. They had a good offensive line last year. They have a front four that theoretically should be a hell of a lot better than it was this year.
Okay.
Burns was second in the NFL in sacks. We all expect Carter to have a big second year. Mm-hmm. Like, I think Dexter Lawrence a year further removed from the injury.
Right.
I expect him to be really good. They have the 5th overall pick. They need to improve their defensive backfield. And they have a coach who we don't have to question about any of this.
Yeah.
Brian Dable has been a question mark for the last 4 years. Prior to that, Joe Judge was a disaster.
That's right.
Disaster.
I agree.
So finally, the Giants have one of the best head coaches in the NFL, bar none. You can't argue it. One of the best. Maybe not the best, one of the best. They have a young quarterback that I believe in. You have to.
Let me just back it 1 second.
Yeah.
You know John Harbaugh's not the best coach in football.
Correct. That's what I just said.
I just want to make sure. I said maybe that's not even a debate. Like we're not. Yeah. Like that's not. We can't go down that road.
I didn't say that.
Is he a very good head coach?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's one of the best.
He's not the best head coach.
I didn't say he was the best.
Like he's not even a Mount Rushmore. He's not on the Mount. He's not.
Of
he's
this
not.
Current coaching crop?
Yeah, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Of the 32 coaches in the NFL, you think John Harbaugh, and I don't want to take shots at him, he's a very good coach.
Yeah.
But you can't have convinced yourself that John Harbaugh is on the mountain. He's not on the mountain. Come on now. You don't go down that road with me because that's going to make me think a certain way about you, the way I currently think about you when it comes to the Yankees.
Okay.
You cannot tell me that John Harbaugh is on the mountain.
He's a Super Bowl winning coach with a
That's
600
Jefferson. That's Washington.
Yeah.
That's Franklin.
Yeah.
That's Roosevelt. These are the great men that built our country.
Pretty sure Lincoln's in there somewhere.
And Lincoln, too. He ain't on the mountain. You know that.
Who's on the mountain?
Well, hold on. I want to hear if you're going to make the argument that you put John Harbaugh on the mountain.
He's a Super Bowl winner. He's got a
15 years ago.
600 winning percentage.
Yeah.
He wins every damn year.
Not with a 2-time MVP, didn't.
Yeah, he won.
Never made it to a Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson. Only went to one AFC Championship game. So I'm just asking, are we really going to suggest that your guy is a Mount Rushmore guy of active coaches? Is that really the hill you want to die on? Just asking.
You got Andy
Just asking.
Reid.
You got Andy Reid. You damn right you got Andy Reid.
He's 4 or 5. You lost Tomlin, right?
Tomlin's out of the league.
Tomlin's out of the league.
So that gives you one step up.
I don't even have to have that debate. Don't even have to have that debate. Tomlin's out. You got Andy Reid currently obvious. Outside of that, Mike Vrabel hasn't won a championship.
Okay.
Hasn't won a championship.
So we're not going to make it just based on winning championships.
No, but he hasn't won a championship.
I got to put Nick Sirianni on the list over Harbaugh.
Yeah, I'm not. Why?
Sirianni's been to 2 Super Bowls and won 1. Your guy's been to 1 Super Bowl.
And won 1.
Yes, he won 1.
Okay, so they have 1 championship.
It can't be just based on
I
won
a
single Super Bowl.
I have a track record of 19 years of straight success without failure.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Yes,
you have on the mountain.
I would put him,
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
After the first break, I'll give you the real mountain.
Okay.
Because I want to give you an honest answer.
I think Vrabel's right there.
I think Vrabel's there for sure. 100%. Based on the success of Tennessee.
I think you put Harbaugh ahead of him.
Okay. I'm
I
sure
think Harbaugh's top 4.
Anyhow, we'll get into all that stuff with you. Interesting numbers for the. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can say about the Jets. I think 5.5 is actually generous. I think
without a quarterback,
I think they've gotten that one wrong.
When they sign a quarterback and you want to bump it to 5.5,
that might change.
I'm okay. But without a quarterback, without knowing who it is, I don't know how you could bet them to be.
And then I've got a quick Met thing for you that we're going to get into this hour as well. As many of you have now seen, I don't know if it's Forbes or whoever puts out this report of the top producing hedge funds in America. And congratulations to Steve Cohen, the New York Mets. He was the number one best producing from a standpoint of returns and profit. He made $3.5 billion in last year, 2025. He was number one amongst all hedge funds in this country.
Not a bad
Steve Cohen made a net profit of $3.5 billion. So I just have a question for Met fans. When you read that story this morning, that Steve Cohen had a net profit of $3.5 billion
just last year.
How do you rectify in your brain losing out on Edwin Diaz over $3 million? No. Got to ask the question.
They don't want to. My fans don't want to hear that right now. No,
your owner made a net profit of $3.5 billion. And while all you people bitch and moan about what the Dodgers are allowed to do and the Dodgers' advantage, your owner made a net profit of $3.5 billion and allowed the Dodgers to steal your closer over $3 million.
Yeah, and came out and said he could spend like the Dodgers.
So help me make sense to that. I'm struggling with that one. I'm struggling with you being the number one hedge fund guy in America and making a net profit of $3.5 billion and losing Edwin Diaz over $3 million. Yeah. I can't make that make sense. And I'm trying. I'm trying to be a good guy.
Sunshine of L.A. He wanted to go chase championship with the Dodgers. This is what they will say.
Well, they're wrong.
Yeah.
You got outbid.
Yeah.
That's why you lost them. You got outbid. So we got lots cooking today. 888-808-1019. That's the phone number. Lots of football today, a little baseball. I think we have to have a pact here, some kind of agreement. All right, Big Mac?
Yeah.
I can't
me?
do it. Yeah, you and I can't do it. I can't do it.
You want to talk about baseball next year?
I can't spend valuable airtime talking about a season that's more than a year away. I want to talk about this baseball season with you. I don't want to talk about the prospects of a lockout a year and a half from now. You know why? Because come November 15th, when the World Series is over, and we're now a couple weeks away from the ending of the current collective bargaining agreement, and it's going to be an everyday conversation
about it a lot.
about what's going to happen in baseball. I think that's when you talk about it. And I'm not suggesting we put our heads in the sand and don't act like we don't think it's coming. We know it's coming. But damn it, I've got a baseball season to be played that starts in a month. I'd rather focus on the Yankees today, the Mets today, than worry about something that's a month and a half away.
No,
Is that fair?
More than that, month and a half away, 6 months away.
From a start point, yes.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, other than right now it's the calm before the storm. We're at spring training. Like, players are just getting underway. They're going to go play the World Baseball Classic. Like, it's this unique thing. We've had the offseason. We know where the players are. We know who signed who. We could argue, have discussions about whether or not Steve Cohen should have spent more money. I think you could add Cody Bellinger to that list. They have a gaping hole in the outfield.
Yep.
Why not go sign Cody Bellinger?
Yeah, he was
you
available.
spent like the Dodgers just made $30 billion. Why didn't you want to do that? You want to play Carson Bench? Okay, we'll see. But the problem is, like, it's the essence of baseball, and we're upon the baseball season. And right now, once the season starts, we're not going to be having this conversation. But right now, games are not occupying our time. It's spring training. We all have baseball on the brain. There's only so much baseball we could talk about. And we are December away from a possible shutdown of the sport.
Yeah, so when we get there, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I know, but it's
not on my watch. I can't do it. I just can't do it, man. It's like the sky is falling, but it's not going to fall for 16 months. So wake me up when the sky starts falling. I'll talk about it.
Okay, so if the sky were falling, you wouldn't want a 16-month head start? You wouldn't want to talk about it?
16-month head start?
You wouldn't want to talk about it?
Not every day, no.
No, that's okay?
Not every day.
The sky is falling. We're
you know
not going
why?
to discuss it.
Because I'm going to go outside today. I'm going to look up into the sky, and I'm going to thank the Lord that I get to enjoy another beautiful sky. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. So you and I might be different.
You're not going to worry about the sky falling, the impending sky falling?
No, I'm not. No.
You're not going to worry about it? You're not going to try and...
that bad movie with all the woke actors where they all looking up? What is it called? Don't Look Up. Was it called Look Up or Don't Look Up?
Yeah.
And it was just like 2 hours of wokeness that was actually annoying considering all the great actors that were in it. And I left that movie going, that was a complete waste of $22.50 and a box of popcorn, right?
Well, it was,
I can't do that.
I think it was a Netflix movie, so...
Was it on Netflix?
I think it was.
Oh, whatever. I had to pay for Netflix, didn't I?
Yeah, you
and
did.
The popcorn's not free.
And the popcorn's not
unless
free.
about the garden.
No. All right, and you know what that movie was about?
Yeah.
All the ignorant people saying, I'm not talking about this now. I want to have a nice day.
And I'm pretty sure...
I want to have a nice day. That's who you are.
That's right.
You're the other people, all the woke actors were trying to warn about the end of the world, where you're just going, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'll save that for tomorrow. I'm more focused on today.
How'd the movie end?
A meteor hit and everybody died.
Okay, so what was the point of worrying about it then?
Well, in the movie, they make critical mistakes that could have saved the world, but they didn't because they didn't.
Because I was enjoying
They
the
didn't
day.
trust science and all those things that would lead to conversations that we don't want to have here.
All right, we got plenty to do today. 888-808-1019. Got to thank our friends at the greatest wing spot in all of New York. Candlelight out there in Westchester County. Appreciate you guys coming in and catering our big Olympic hockey watch party today. And USA is trailing Canada 1-0. That's the women's hockey. So I know it's not for everybody, but as an American, it should be for you too. So there you go.
Wings
and
hockey. Women's hockey.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
it was
right.
a perfect Thursday.
You give me some cleavage, I'm having a great day. I'll tell you that. We'll get all your calls coming right up. It's the Carton Show, Big Mac, exclusively on The Fan.